Rain softened to mist as Ethan and Amara knelt in the mud, breathless, holding each other with the kind of fear that only love can create. The storm quieted, but inside the abandoned estate, danger still moved like a shadow with purpose. Amara clutched her mother's final letter to her chest. Ethan held her shoulders, steadying her trembling body. Whatever happens, he whispered, I'm with you until the last breath. Amara nodded. I know, but I also know this isn't over. Lightning flashed one more time, and then the world fell into an uneasy calm. We have to finish what our mother started, Amara said softly. Ethan wiped mud from her cheek. What do you think is beneath the roses? She shook her head. My mother never hid things without reason. If she wrote those words on her own grave, she wanted us to find what they couldn't destroy. They looked toward the far end of the estate, where the wildest roses grew in thick, unruly clusters. A place untouched, a place that felt like it was waiting. Ethan's father leaned toward them from the shadows, drenched, leaning on a broken branch. Don't ignore it, he told them. If she left you a message, it means the truth survived them. The three of them approached the rose thicket. The air grew heavier, more still, as if the land itself held its breath. Amara knelt and brushed her hands over the petals. Ethan grabbed the rusted shovel. His father used the branch. Amara used her hands. Mud, roots, rocks. None of it stopped them. After what felt like forever, Ethan's shovel struck something hard. They exchanged tense glances. A small weathered chest lay buried beneath the roots. Carved into the wood was a familiar symbol, a stylized rose intertwined with a letter L, the Lawson crest. The true one, not the version the board claimed. Amara opened the chest with trembling fingers. Inside were documents sealed in protective wrapping, both records, land deeds, a will signed by the original Lawson patriarch. Ethan's father gasped, It's real! The paper stated clearly. The rightful heir to the Lawson estate was Margaret Adeyemi, Amara's mother. Amara covered her mouth. They stole everything from her. Ethan pulled her into his arms, and they tried to do the same to you. Footsteps rustled behind them. The board emerged from the shadows, clothes soaked, faces pale with rage. The leader pointed a gun directly at Ethan's father. Step away from the chest, now. Ethan shielded Amara again. Enough. This ends tonight. One of the board members spat. That woman stole from us. She tried to claim what wasn't hers. Ethan shouted back, because it was hers. Amara lifted the original will with shaking hands. This document proves everything. My mother was the rightful heir. You destroyed her life to rewrite history. The leader hissed, I will die with you. A sudden voice shattered the moment. No, it won't. The police stepped into the garden, flashlights cutting through the mist. Ethan's father exhaled shakily. I called them before I came after you. Thought I might die here, but I wasn't leaving you two alone. The board members froze. Police weapons raised. Drop your gun, an officer ordered. After a tense heartbeat, the leader finally lowered it. Amara looked at Ethan. He looked at her. And for the first time since the nightmare began, they felt the ground steady beneath them. As the board was taken away, dawn broke behind the ruined estate. Soft gold light spilled across the roses. Ethan took Amara's hands. We can rebuild everything from here, he murmured. Together. The right way, your mother's way. Amara's eyes filled with tears. The good kind this time. She would have loved you, she whispered. She really would. Ethan smiled, forehead resting against hers. And I will love you enough for both of us. They sank to their knees again, this time from relief, from release, from finally knowing the truth. Amara placed her palm on the earth. Rest now, Mama, she whispered. We finished your fight. Weeks later, the estate had been secured legally under Amara's restored inheritance. Ethan's father was recovering. The board members faced prosecution, and the Lawson legacy finally belonged to its rightful bloodline. Ethan and Amara returned to the mansion one quiet evening. Ethan wrapped his arm around her waist. You ready to start our real life? He asked. Amara nodded with a gentle smile that glowed like sunrise. Yes, she said. Finally. They stepped outside into the garden, no longer a place of fear, but home. The roses rustled softly, like a blessing carried by wind. Love, truth, legacy, all restored. And just like that, the truth rose from the soil, the lies finally fell apart, and love found its home again. If this story touched you, moved you, or kept you guessing all the way to the end, don't leave without showing it. Hit subscribe so you're here for every new journey we begin. Tap like to let the story live a little longer. Share it with someone who loves a tale that fights for truth, and tell me in the comments what part of this entire journey stayed with you the most. Thank you for walking through the roses with me. More stories are waiting, and I can't wait to tell them to you.